Hi everyone, it's Kristi. I'm starting a new project today. This is a journal that was requested by a friend of mine. She wanted 52 pages so that she could put a verse for every week of the year. So I've got about 54, 55 writing pages. I have used a kit by, I want to say LJB or LBJ Instaprints, but I will link below because I can never remember which the name. It's called Virginia Yellow Rose, and I've printed out some of the background pages, and I've used some various backgrounds on the back just because she wanted it for writing. I've added a ledger page, and like I said, I printed graph paper, ledger paper, coffee dyed paper. This is actual coffee dyed paper, some linen, and my printer didn't like running back through on the second side because the pages kind of curled up, but I probably should have pressed them first. But anyway, there's plenty of writing space in here. And then this page, I printed the linen on the back, but this is a page from the Jen Hatfield Simple Life collection, and I just love that. So I took my Cricut fine line markers and just kind of colored in a little bit for it to be yellow. I've done a little bit of green on the stems, but I didn't want it to be the focal point. I wanted the yellow to be there. So that's what I've got for that. I've got a bunch of extra stuff here. I don't know how much of it I will use. I just went ahead and printed the whole kit out. But I want to use a hanging folder cover, and so what I've done with this, I had this one which had the plastic on the bottom. I don't remember them having plastic on the bottom, so this must be a newer one. And I had this one, which apparently I was looking at already because it's folded, but this one is kind of, I wasn't sure how strong it would be, so I decided not to use this one. You can see the color is completely different. But being as it's roses and more of a botanical type journal, I thought this would be perfect for that. So all I did was cut off the hanging part, and then I need to trim this down. I think I cut off about 1/2 inch on the sides actually, because it was ripped. But this piece, let me get it a little bit flat here. Double check that I'm recording. Okay, this piece is 7.5 wide, and then I want it to be 6 inches wide. I like my journals 9 by 6. Fits perfectly with the 8.5 by 11 folded in half, but it's just a good comfortable size that I like to make them. So I'm going to leave the overage because I want to make pockets. Now on this way, so I want to have this one 9 inches. I'm going to pick the better side, but I think they're both kind of bent. So let's see, how big is this? This is almost 12, so I've got plenty to cut off. I'm going to go ahead and trim. First, I'm going to make sure that this is good and flat. And I guess because that plastic's down there, it's already reinforced. I'm sure it's some kind of tape, but I could have reversed it, but it's this color on the inside, so I wasn't sure that I really wanted to do that. So anyway, let me trim off a little bit, maybe 1/2 inch here, and hopefully I can get through both pieces. Yay! Tried that earlier and it didn't work. Okay, then we'll flip that over, and we want to make it 9 inches tall. There we go. And I will keep this piece because, you know, it's cardstock. So there, now I have 9 by 7.5. So I'm going to score this. Let's do, I bend that backwards because I want this at, yeah, so 7.5. All right, I don't want to fold it all the way backwards because that'll take away some too, but I'm just going to turn it this way and do 1.5. Because I'm going to use this for a center flap. Now it looks like it's coming out in that pre-scored mark, so that's good. That's good. And 1.5 on this side. Yes, same place. So it looks like these covers have a marking at about 6 inches. Not sure why. I mean, I know they're scored down here in 1/4 inch increments, but I'm not sure why it would be scored there. But anyway, it works to my advantage because I want to have it for the inside. There we go. All right, so for the outside, let's see what we've got here. I may have to look and see. I've got lots. This kit has lots of tickets and tags, envelopes, and lots of journal cards, and punch outs and stuff. I have printed this for doing a wraparound journal, but it's kind of pixely because of enlarging it, so I don't think I want to use that. Bear with me, guys. I could use this. That's okay. And there's this one, but yeah, I think I might want to print this music one out again and use this because I really like that, the way that is on that size, and I think that would be nice. And then of course then I can use this for the back cover. So I think I am going to do that. So I'm going to print out another one of these for the cover. This one's already been inked and folded and everything, so I will do that and I will be right back. Okay guys, sorry for that. I thought I was all set. Also, since I went looking for the kit to print this out, I realized it is Digi Doodads on Etsy. That's where I purchased this, and it's called Virginia Yellow Rose. I looked in the other file and it wasn't there, and I thought, uh-oh, what did I do with it? Okay, my camera just made a weird noise. I thought it shut off. Looks like it's still recording, so crossing my fingers. All right. So all I did, we went through this. So I've got all these pages in here, and there should be 54, 56 pages for her to write on, depending on what she chooses. So I want to use this for the cover, and I am going to cover this piece with lace, so the plastic will not show. So let me cut this here. Let's see. Looks like my paper went in just a tad crooked into the printer. So that's okay, I can ink those edges. And you can see there's a little bit of white there, but I think I'll be able to ink that up and it'll be just fine. So that should work out just right. And then, like I said, I'm going to cover the spine with lace, so I want to do the same thing to the back. Just trim off that piece of white. One thing that I like about journal kits, I like when they don't have this line in the middle, or they don't have the, sometimes they'll have grunge all around the edge, but they'll also have grunge down the middle, and it limits me to what I can use it for. So when I design pages, I trying not to do that. I do an overall pattern, but you know, sometimes you can work around it, sometimes you can't. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's get a little bit of ink on here. Actually, what I was thinking of doing also is using my journal punch for the corner. I wonder how much that would take out of that corner. It would leave like a decorative, but let's one thing at a time. Let's ink. Lost my, I cleaned off my desk and all my sponges are, so I hope this is the right one. Put all my, I have all my sponges in a coffee mug. I have coffee mugs on my desk. That's what I use for organizing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I guess. Hey, they work good. They work well. Yeah, see? That's good. I don't need it to be too grungy. I just want to take off the white cut area and anything that didn't print straight. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then that other piece for the back. This is a really cute kit, and I had never heard of digi-doodads. I was looking specifically for a yellow rose kit, so that's what I put on Etsy, yellow rose, and this one came up and I was like, hey, and it's got quite a bit. If I remember correctly, there's a base kit and an add-on kit, and I did purchase both of those. So, okay. So, here's what I'm wondering. If I should put this design on the corner, on this corner and this corner. I think I am, because I don't use my Martha Stewart punches enough. So I'm trying to remember to use what I have instead of looking for other things. You could actually, if this wasn't folded over, you could actually do that on the corner of the file folder, but now wait a minute, this is the back. Okay, this is the back, so I want the punch on this side. I'm not going to do the spine side because I'm going to cover it with lace. If I can get this in evenly. There we go. And the bottom. This is a little, the first time I punch, it goes in fine, and then the second time it seems to get stuck in there, and that's what I use cardstock or whatever. So let's see. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be cute. I like it already. Okay, so now let's do the front. And the front is going to be the rose side here. So, and maybe it's just curling too much. Get in there. I have a hard time holding it with one hand, but if I do it with my hand, the whole thing goes flying, so I have to hold both parts. Hold it, punch it, and good. Okay. Now I have all the confetti. Okay. So isn't that cool? I like that. Okay, so I want to ink these corners a little bit more, so they'll be more pronounced. I like that. Okay. The corners, you know, when you're looking at aged paper, etc., the corners seem to get more of the aging anyway, so I don't mind putting a little extra on there. Okay, so let's glue that down. Which side do I want to be the front? Does it really matter? I don't think so, but I'm going to go this way. So we're going to put this one on first. I am going to use my finger to put glue on the cutout part because I want that to completely adhere. I don't want that lifting because it could tear really easily. So I'll put a little extra here, and then I'll use my finger to pull that out. I need to get it off my hand so I don't get it on the cover. The good thing about, one of the good things about this glue, this clear gel tacky glue, is that it pretty much rolls right off your hands. So, all right, so I want to center this. Glad I realized that this was the back page. Okay, so top to bottom, about 1/4 of an inch all the way around, 1/4 of an inch from the edge. Make sure that I get all that extra oozy glue. Yeah, did good there. And any excess, like I said, will roll off. I'm going to have to put a little bit more there. It's like I touched this outside, but I'll wait for that to dry. And then, for some reason, I missed this spot here. Okay. I got this little glue eraser, thinking everyone says, oh, this is so great, it removes glue. I don't know how to use it. I threw away the packaging. I don't remember it saying how to use it, but I don't find that it does anything that my finger can't do. So if you have some tips for the for the glue eraser, let me know, because so far I don't get it. Okay, well, let's do the other side. Isn't that going to be pretty with the cutout? I love that. Yeah, I think that's going to be cool. I'll do the same thing here, being more careful to go along the edges. Okay, now we'll just fill that in. little extra here. Excuse me. I need to get a drink. Alright, let's pull some of that out. And we'll pull some of this out. Get it off my fingers. Probably should have brought a brush or something over here to pull that out. Would have been a little bit easier, but okay. There again, 1/4 of an inch, approx. Where's my brayer? I think I am gonna brayer this a bit. Only because I want that to make really, really good contact. And I can see the little glue bumps. And if there's any place we've missed, we can go back. Okay. Alright, that looks cute. Now, excuse me, I'm not sure what I'm going to use for the decoration yet, but we'll get to that later. So now on the inside, I want to put this on the inside. And it's upside down. This is just, you know, the yellow roses. But I think because I have this pocket here like this, I'm going to, how big did I make that the flaps here? These are 1.5, so I'm going to make a 1-inch strip off of each side. I got this idea from this morning. I was watching YouTube, and I believe it's Jacqs, Jaqs Scraps, and she had done this inside the cover like this, and I thought it was really cute, so I'm going to try it. So just cutting off 1 inch on one side, and then cutting off 1 inch on the other side. So that way when I put this down in the middle, it should look continuous. So I probably want to fold that ahead of time. So this will go here, and this one will go here, and then put a piece of lace trim. So let's see, what do I want to use? I need to use some of the stuff that I have. This is for my friend Teresa, and she lives in a house with all boys, so I don't mind making it a little foo-foo for her. So let's see, if I do something like that, that would be really cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay, do I have enough to do both sides? Yes, I do. Okay. Then let's fold this in half. I don't know why. To help me line it up, I suppose. Help get that fold. This has that plastic reinforcement, but I'm still going to add a strip on there of the Tyvek just for extra. So if I can reach it down here, I have a little rolling cart under my desk, and that's where I keep a lot of stuff out of the way. Go. But sometimes it makes it difficult to get to. So let's see. I want to cut this just a little short. I think I'm going to attach it to this. That way I know it's not going to poke out. So these Tyvek strips are, they're Tyvek, Tyvek wristbands. I got them on Amazon. They were, I believe, 100 in a pack, and I don't think it was more than, $5 or $6. They're perforated, so they tear apart pretty easily. It says 1 inch, but they're really 3/4 of an inch. So let's go ahead and get that down here. And I'm just centering that because I know I'm not going to go, my sewing isn't going to go any further than that. Let's roll that down. And there again, I probably don't need to do this step because it's got that extra tape on the outside, but you really do want to do this if you don't have that. And I don't know how thick that is or anything, so I just rather be on the safe side. So alright, so I'm going to glue this down. Don't need a lot of glue, but I do need enough to make sure that it's not going to come up. I'm not doing decorative corners on here because I've got those flat little tuck spots. So I'm going to put a little glue on the side of this Tyvek, but I'm not going to go right directly down the middle because I don't want to have to sew through all that glue. But anyway, the flaps are going to cover the edges of this paper, so I don't feel like I need to do anything decorative there. Okay. So, get that on there. Centering from top to bottom, left to right. That fold completely disappeared when I added that glue. So make sure I am somewhat 1 1/2, 1 1/2. Okay. Some of the grunge in the paper seems to be showing up more when it's wet. That's cool. So I am going to grunge this up around the edges here. I probably should have done that ahead of time, but that's okay. Some of it's going to show, some of it's not. Where's my brayer? There it is. Did I put that on upside down? No. Okay. I don't trust myself, guys. Okay, now I will let this dry flat, completely flat. And the reason I'll do that is because if I fold it right now, the paper is going to slide, and then when I try to lay it down flat, there's going to be a bubble in it. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I want to attach that little piece. Actually, let's put these 1-inch pieces on first, because I was planning on putting the glue on, or the lace underneath. But let's grunge these up. I wash my mat, and now see what I get for cleaning my mat. I love this mat because it's two-sided. It's pink on the other side, and I figured when this side gets really grungy, then I'll just flip it over. And at first I thought, well, this side's never going to get grungy because, you know, I try to keep it, every project or in between, if I do something really messy like a lot of ink or whatever, I'll go ahead and clean it with a baby wipe and try to get the glue off and stuff like that. And yeah, that doesn't always happen. I try to do it that way, but if you don't do it every day, it starts to stain. And so it is getting a little grungy, and there's some glue I can't get off, and it's getting well loved. All right, so let's put these pieces on. Oop, I put the lid on. So I don't know if there's going to be a video every day this week or not, guys. I'm gonna go stay with my mom for a couple of days while my sister's out of town, and so I don't know if I'll be getting videos up. So I will try to film some ahead, but that doesn't always work out the way I'd like. So you know, I was going to put that lace under, but I just noticed there's words here. So maybe, Plan B. This one doesn't have words. This one says ESS, ESELT. So maybe I need to put the... Also, I'm wondering if I put the lace underneath, is that going to interfere with putting things in and out of the pocket? Oh, I wanted to use that trim. I might have to use that on something else. Okay. That looks cute the way it is. So maybe I will look for a smaller trim to put under there, and then use some of this on the cover. I don't know. Oh, sorry guys. Did I mess up the camera? I did. I'm gonna have to pause here for a second because my camera's about to die, and I'll be right back. Okay. We were trying to solve this dilemma. If I put this here, will I still be able to easily get things in and out of the pocket? I think I'm gonna forego this lace. Let's see what else I got. You know, I have a lot that are just so similar, but I do need to use them up. So we'll just go with this. This is not a Dollar Tree trim. This is something I got a long time ago. It's, I think it's nylon. I don't think it's cotton because it doesn't take the ink very well. So I'm gonna just put that on the trim like that, and that won't interfere. So let's glue these pockets down then. Like so. I just need enough, I just need something to cover up this little gap here and these words, and I'm thinking if I put this here, that's going to take care of both. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So closed up these little pockets. Let's do the other side. Guess you guys can't see down here. Okay. So this is this way. I just want to check one more time. I have this whole batch here, and I found some more that looks like the Dollar Tree. It's a little wider, but there's not enough of that. So, and I have some real pretty trims. Look at this. I want to use this for a boho journal. I don't know, I just think these are so pretty. So, then I also have that, but it's double-sided. That would be good for, if I use some of this for the cover, this would be good for the spine. So I'll have to keep that in mind. And then I have this. And I have these, I just never come to them. You know how it is? I think I'm hoarding it, guys. I'm going to be honest. I think that's what I'm doing. So, okay. Let's put some lace. There. And here. Okay. I'm going to hang it off a little bit because it's kind of grungy on the end, and I want to make sure that's straight. So I'm going to put that there. Clip that off. Do the other side. Uh-oh. Get down there where you're supposed to be. I probably should have clipped these. Yeah, because this pocket is acting more like a pocket than the other one. The other one's really tight. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, doesn't that look cute? Okay, so we've got a pocket on the front and the back. We've got our cover, and I'm not sure, like I said, what I'm going to do on the cover, but I'm going to leave that to dry, and we're going to stop there, and then we will be back to do a little bit more. Thanks for watching.